Hello. There it goes. Okay, hey. Oh, okay. I think that's good. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, hi, it's me. Hey, it's Jack Drinko. How you doing? Um, this is the probable finale of Fate Extra. I there's only like 2 days left in the week, and it's literally just the fight with Saber with what's his fucking name again? Dan? Nope, that was the cool guy. You know, our way. Wow. Sorry for being late, by the way. It's I haven't really been focusing, just in general recently. Um, Kind of a lot going on. Luckily, the Olympics. The Olympics has been really fascinating, very nice, very fun. But because we are kind of nearing the end, I'm gonna try and keep, and because you can hear me a little bit clearly now, I'm gonna try and keep the silly voice acting down just a little bit more. Oh no. Oh, controller, please don't be dying on me. I have no backup for you. Was it day 7? No. Days remaining 3. Okay. We got some time. We'll be fine. Kuwait is so strong. The power he met me with in the arena surpassed my expectations. We died like 8 times. Caster's attacks didn't even put a scratch in his armor. Master, are you worried? No, this guy's no different from the rest of your enemies. Look at it this way. None of your opponents have been this easy. Have been easy. But you ended up trouncing every single one of them, so you'll win this time too. And even if winning all of those was luck, then you have the luck to win 1,000 times. I guess that's true. Tomorrow will be your lady luck, batting the dice however many times it takes. That's right. A single fight has been easy. You just need to do the same thing one more time. Just one more time. I shouldn't worry because Rin is my ally. And also Tamamo. Let's do the round. Although really, I think we read everything, right? We read up the Matrix, the Resurrected Sword of Victory. That's the color, Resurrected. Knight of the Sun. Hey you. The new firewall, so awesome. No punk will ever hack into my precious arena again. Okay, do your best out there. We'll be done with our job soon, but until then, let's rock. Holy Grail creates a servant by categorizing a heroic spirit into a class. Well, the Moonself replicates that function that the Holy Grail used to do. Unlike the original Holy Grail, this digital simulacrum can manage over 100 servants at once. Speaking of multiple combatants in Let's Rock, has anybody tried that new Guilty Gear 3v3 mode yet? It looks interesting, but I am scared. I can put up a good enough fight 1v1. I don't know about representing 2 other people, especially since I don't really have 2 other Guilty Gear playing friends to like hang out with. I mean, I have 1, but like, say faced off against Gawain. Tell Ren about my encounter with Gawain, who I fought against the previous day. His name, which bears no shame, the sun that shines like the blade that shines like the sun, his apparent invincibility. They obviously have nothing but contempt for you. They simply told you Gawain's identity. They're probably counting on the divine protection of the morning sun that Gawain supposedly has. As long as the sun shines, Gawain might be the mightiest heroic spirit, even greater than Arthur. Really? Lore of legend. Gawain's exploits are described in detail in the Knights of the Round Table mythos. It's said that he was a hero who was blessed with great powers by the sun. Now that I think about it, his abilities seem to be taken straight from the legends. You know, like all other heroic spirits. Every hero has a weakness, and Gawain is no exception. No matter how powerful his abilities, he cannot escape the shackles of his legacy. And according to legend, overcoming his greatest strength will leave him vulnerable. Stories say that Gawain died by the hand of Sir Lancelot, who waited until the sun set to strike him with a fatal blow. But in the Seraph, the arena days are controlled by the system. I couldn't imagine the sun setting well inside there. If that's the case, all we have to do is block out the sun for a while. even with my power, I'm not sure how long I'll be able to keep it up. Ren's power as a mage is without question to use such an advanced technique. I wonder if there's something I can do to help. Right. As this is going to be a Herculean task, I'll need a place where I can concentrate. First, I couldn't think of a place on campus that a mage could work without bother. Maybe the multimedia room that Julius was using before? But the secret to gaining access to it probably died with its original occupant. For now, I'll poke around the multimedia room. Maybe I'll find a clue how to get in. Also, she could probably monitor me from there, like Julius used to do. Julius is interesting. The multimedia room. This place must have facilities that support extensive hacking. I place my hand on the door and wonder how to get in. I knew it. I heard a mild electric shock when I touched the door. Booby trapped. It's a trap. If nobody can get in the door except for Julius, what are we gonna do? Break it down? I have an idea. If only Julius can enter, then I have to pretend to be Julius. How am I gonna masquerade as the guy I don't know? Only I had something like this. Anyway, I'll go look around the place where I fought Julius. Maybe I'll find a clue. Oh, do I have to go to the arena for that? Well, I don't think we have the second floor unlocked yet, so I guess it would be a good time. I already went there. Oh, the other one later. We do have 3 days. Oh, hey, it's Tiger. What's up? So, did you find it? The object that grants wishes? The Petra symbol? This isn't it. Please, have to get it for me. Come on. You'll try again, won't you? I must. Thank you. You have my gratitude. The object that grants wishes has to be in the arena's second floor. It just has to. The arena's probably within sea right now, so everything should be copacetic. After 2 days' time, we won't be able to see you again, so please get what I asked for before then. If I have 2 days, then today oh yeah, I do have the second floor unlocked, don't I? But that's where I had my fights with Gawain. So then today we're going to go get Julius's thing, and tomorrow we can go get Tyga's thing. I have no more thing to do. Okay, cool. Commissary. What do we got? Sugimihara. We have return crystal, remedy, shards, stuff, things. Nothing neat, nothing new. Somewhere England. Yeah, that's right. I think I bought one. I'll plan on hold on. Did I get one? Is the question. Yeah, Silver England, yeah. Slightly worse than the MP field, but if I know I'm going into a fight, it could be good to just have it on hand, because otherwise I'll just be using like item heals to heal. This caster doesn't exactly have a whole lot of HP. Speaking of, and speaking to, how we doing, caster?
聖杯戦争もこれで決着。この先はどうであれ、今は勝ち抜くことだけを考えましょうね、マスター。
This will decide the winner of the Holy Grail War. Regardless of what may happen, just focus on advancing. Okay. I'm gonna make a separate save from here, like separated from everywhere else. And that's going to be to grind out, there's a special ability that you can get by doing a certain amount of fights perfect. I'm gonna look for that then. But for now, I'm gonna go get Julius' thing, and then get Tyga's thing, then that's fighting him. Besides, we can't advance to the second floor until we do this thing on the first floor anyway, so. Well, what are Julius's possessions? We need a bit of his data in order to fool the protective protocols placed in the multimedia room. Perhaps I should go to where he and I fought, where he disappeared. I might be able to find something of his there, or at the very least some kind of clue. There isn't much time left in the prep period. Sensitive mic. If I don't go in today, I might not get another chance. I should be a bit more conscious when I go exploring. I'll just go straight to the place where we fought. No big deal. Help me. Okay. 10. Merciful Sky. That should be it. 7 magic. And when I say perfect, like round, I mean you don't even get hit from like a guard. Nice. I had to assume. Chaos 7. Attack. Ooh. Go for a break. Do any of you Echo heads out there listening, presumably in the future? Summer 7, the one with Reapers. It's not quite passed yet, but all the banners are out now. And okay, for anybody who follows my Twitter, you should. That's kind of where updates go. But also, I did a roll thread. I've been doing roll threads since the last anniversary. Oh shit! What? We'll do a Merciful Sky. As long as I don't get hit. Cool. Now that I think about it, I don't really need this next one. The Merciful Sky into what? You hag. Now I enjoy the overkill. Match that up a little bit. So I did a roll thread. I've been doing roll threads since the last time. I've been doing pretty good, I think, on my luck. It's not really something you should be bragging about. It's just you shouldn't really be rolling. Well, I say this every time I bring up gacha games, but you really shouldn't be playing gacha games. It's bad for you. It's really bad for you. That. He's gonna be stunned, so we get to the Birds in the Sky, then Frigid Fire Heaven, Eve Pop. But I was gonna roll anyways. I was doing some rolling. Just maintaining some close to the mic. Alright. Mic sounds. I'm also in like a place different than how I normally set up my setup ever since I got the new microphone. I was in a hurry. Anyway, so if you know, I'm gonna pretend like everybody here knows what I'm talking about when I talk about the various roll threads, talk about the various banners this summer, Summer 7. I was able to get... Who was up first again? I was able to get Lady Avalon and Ibuki Doju pretty easily. Here, this is where I fought with Julius and where he finally disappeared for good. Probably, maybe, definitely. As I carefully examine the area where he stood, I see a black feather lying on the floor. An obsidian feather. Huh, there seems to be something black oozing from that feather. It's pretty gross, don't you think? Looks like it's a feather from his coat. That should be good enough for our purposes, right? Interesting thought. Maybe something that tied to Julius would be enough to break through the protection. I'll give it a try as soon as I return to campus. But we're not leaving quite yet. We got this place for the day, might as well make use of it. Master. I got them pretty easy. If I remember, I stopped rolling for Ibuki. It was something like 25 tickets and like 90 total ports, which translates to 25 free rolls and then 3 full 10s, which it's pretty fucking good if I can say so myself. Humble bragging about my luck. But then the third banner came, and I'll tell you, it was embarrassingly bad. It was really bad, guys. I'm pretty sure in gacha games there's this thing called pity, where if you don't get the character you were looking for within a certain amount of rolls, or you know, doing one thing or the other, game just kind of gives it to you. It was first kind of established with Grand Blue Fantasy, which is the longest running gacha game, I think. They got like 10, 11 years under their belt. It's good. Which is deserved. Grand Blue Fantasy is great. A little grindy for my likes, but eh. And the Grand Blue Fantasy story is really funny. They were doing a New Year's character. And what the fuck? No, bitch. I did that right. You're supposed to have been stunned like that. Damn it. Hold on, I gotta look at something. But while I'm doing that, while I'm pulling that up, I deleted that bookmark, didn't I? Shit. Long way it is. In the meantime, there was a guy, I don't know how. I don't know how many it took, but he had spent like something close to like thousands of dollars in yen. It was something really bad. And he had never gotten the character he wanted once. And like, this was, I think, before anybody had ever been like, hey, you need to show your wraith, you need to show who's at the banner, who isn't, all that kind of stuff. Oh hey. So this is before all that. So this is break. Video there. Hopefully this is what we're doing here. Merciful Sky. Break. So this is Grand Blue being a pioneer in all the not great ways. Being a pioneer in the gacha field, let's say. Pardon me, there's a little bit of hair on my but I don't know how that goes in. Anyway, so he's spending thousands of dollars in yen, and he's like, I can't. I'm sorry, this is bullshit. I can't. And he basically sues. Who has Grim? He sues Granblue basically for like. What was it? Kind of like a false advertising claim? It wasn't exactly that. For the purposes of the story, let's say it was. And the courts basically look at everything that had happened. They rule in the guy's favor. Yeah, this is crazy. You need to put something in place so that people aren't spending thousands and thousands of dollars on maybe getting something. You need to have a guarantee at something. You motherfucker. I guess it's on me. So they do. They implement a system called sparking. It was the first of its kind, which is why it's now known as sparking in all gotcha games. Yay! I guess we could just farm this one guy. And basically, it's like, hey, if you playing Genshin and other Hoyoverse games, you should probably know the way Hoyoverse does pity, which is, I think, better in my mind, better than how Grand Order and even the original Granblue Fantasy did it too. So we're advancing, good direction this time. Anyway. Oh, hey, we got information. So we're advancing in the right direction. Merciful Sky, and that. If you don't know what the Hoyoverse thing is that we have a hard pity and a soft pity, which is if you are rolling to I don't know the percentages. But at this point, it should be hearsay. Take me perfectly at my word. But it's something like you can roll, and if you roll, the next SSR you get, just like off the top, the next SSR you get has a 50-50 chance of being the one on banner, which is good. That's what you want. Which isn't even entirely accurate. It's actually more in your favor because it's the 50-50 plus the additional chance of, because they also put it in like it's like some numbers stuff where it's every SSR has like a, let's say 1% chance of showing up. The 50-50 is actually 50-50 plus 1 chance that it's going to be that banner character, which is cool. Again, this is the kind of thing that's good. I'm gonna do a photo cave, even though I really don't need it. And then if you don't, and that's the soft pity. That's the Hoyoverse soft pity. Almost nobody does that to my knowledge, which is kind of a shame. But whatever. It's a business at the end of the day. And then if you lose your 50-50, the chances of you getting an SSR steadily go up the roll until you actually get the SSR that you need, which is going to be the next SSR you get. It basically, your chance keeps going up by like, say 2% every time you don't get it. I think that's every roll, not even just every SSR, which they could have done, which is very nice. They didn't do it that way. So if you're playing Zenless, or if you're playing Star Rail, if you're playing Genshin, you guys got it. Hitty-wise, you guys got it pretty good. But I was talking about Fate Grand Order's pity system, which is if you roll 330 times, which they didn't need to do that extra 30 times, but they did, cheapskates. On that 333rd, then you're gonna get the character you're looking for. Just have it again, doesn't matter. Do. And I'm pretty sure getting Summer Scotty. I didn't fucking want Scotty, but hey, it's meta. Getting Summer Scotty, I'm almost certain I hit pity. And the fact that I can't tell you how much I rolled, even though I like to keep track of that kind of thing, because it's dangerous otherwise, means that like it was too much. The addiction won over that day, and it was bad. It was really bad, guys. We'll do a couple more of these. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, I have a Twitter. If you're watching this and you didn't come via the Twitter, my handle is at tturncoat. Nobody else took Tech Turncoat. It's just I took Tech Turncoat fucking years ago, and then I forgot it. It's out in the open somewhere, so it's capital T Turncoat. And it's mostly just very late schedule updates. Into that. And by that I mean like I hit post on the tweet like a second before I hit start streaming. Just like today. But it's good for updates and such. I will also be like, hey, circumstances dictate that I'm gonna be doing it over to later, or I'm gonna be doing it all. And it's good to keep in touch like that. This is like on YouTube. I also have a Twitch. If you're watching this and you don't know about my my Twitch, yeah, this is where the Stay Night VODs are on Twitch. Are from. It's twitch.tv/TechTurncoat. That one didn't get taken. And I remember the password to that one. And it's right now it's only Fate Stay Night. Well, actually, it's not Fate Stay Night anymore. It's Fate Hollow Atraxia now. Just in case I do that, actually, the whole 9 yards. Yep. But I mean, it's nice to see some people every now and then. I guess next time I guess on Wednesday, I'm gonna tell people about the YouTube channel, I guess. And the Twitter. I've been thinking, it's not really a thing that I do. It's not really a thing I like to do. But I should tell people I'm like other places so that people can find me more easily. And maybe if I see other people, I'll start doing the announcements earlier. I actually meant to do an early announcement. I meant to do. I started the stream at 12:15. I actually meant to tweet out at like 11 to do it, but I've been distracted again. Just distracted in general. I need to get better at focusing up. 2 years, and you'd think I'd be focused up by now. It's a very hard thing to break out of a schedule, but also. I'm working through Stormblood. Give me a break. I'm actually technically been working through post Stormblood, if I'm being specific. And merciful and attack. Reveal and I could probably fight these guys with without my spells, actually. But it's fun to have them. And it doesn't feel done. Like that. We'll do this a couple more times. Actually, you know what? I said we'd be advancing towards Saber. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Enough of podcast mode. Let's get going. Pick our feet up and get moving. I'm already 2 levels above recommended, so it should be not trivial, but somewhat easy. I'm not even rotating my saves. I'm just fucking leaving them all over the place. I have a possession of Julius's that I picked up in the arena. With this, I may be able to break into the multimedia room and use it as base. This is a piece of Julius's clothing. Okay. This might work. We should be able to fool the multimedia room's security with this. The multimedia room will be the perfect base. Swing by tonight. I should have something by then. We'll work on more of our plan of attack once you show up. If everything goes well. I need to focus on chipping away at Gawain's ability for now. Which means... I guess I'm going to the 2nd floor. It's very unclear if I'm actually going to be advancing to the 2nd floor. I think so. In fact, if I remember right, the only reason I wasn't able to advance to the 2nd floor the other day is only because we were like, nope, that's where he went. Let's not go there right away. Let's not go chasing him right away. No matter who dominates the Earth, or if mankind perishes, the Holy Grail will continue to observe and report to you. In its doomed timeline state. I actually think it's very neat that Fate characterizes doomed timelines that way. It's like humanity may be flourishing, or at least not dying, but it ain't going nowhere either. Yes. Defense when in jeopardy. I don't need any more strength. Why don't I just do this for fun? Yes, yes. We're good here, thanks, Dogo. Elko. You. Sorry, I was looking at something. Yes, in fact, I was looking at a guide. Don't worry about it. You're just hanging around, Taiga? Good, because I wouldn't have been able to talk to you anyway. It clearly expected you to do it that way, so yay for me. Caster. Really has no room for anything.
あともう少しで最後の戦いですね。あと一度勝ち抜けば聖杯に届く。月の中枢、視点の箱にたどり着く。
This war is almost over. With one more victory, the Holy Grail is ours. We will reach the core of heaven.
ねえ、ご主人様。これはもしもの話ですが、戦うのここでやめておきません？
Master, this may seem kind of random, but would you consider just stopping right here and now?
聖杯なんか放っておいて、あのお子様ちゃんも放っておいて、自由気ままに生きるんです。
Just live in absolute freedom. Just let the Holy Grail war and that child be.
勝ち抜かないと死んでしまうルールなんて、私がちょちょいと改変します。抜け道の一つぐらい、どうってことありません。
And there's a way around the rule about dying if you don't win. It's not that hard to create a loophole.
それで最初の穏やかな学校に戻るとか、そういうのもありだなって 思いませんか?
Then we can go back to the beginning when the school was calm. That'd be okay with you, right? The sudden questioning takes me totally by surprise. And even more surprising than Caster's words is the look of frail weakness in her eyes.
なんて冗談です。今さら戻るなんてご主人様の性格的にありえませんよね。
She really even doesn't want the possibility of us dying. That's touching in its own way, I guess. I'm joking, really. Turning back after coming this far wouldn't fit my master's personality at
ここ
all.
で降りるのなら
She
初めから
knows.
降りてないといけないんだし。
If we were going to drop out of the war at all, we would have had to do it at the
こ
beginning.
れまで倒してきた6人のマスターの命とか私にはどうでもいいものですが、重ねてきた努力を無駄にはできません。
The lives of the 6 masters we've eaten mean nothing to me. But I can't dismiss all your efforts.
気を取り直していきましょう。今の出現はきれいさっぱりお忘れしてくださいな。
Alright, let's get our heads straight and head out. Oh, and forget everything I just said now, okay? Sure. She's good. That's so I think I've said before that I've played Extra and Extella before. The writing of Extella is not up to par from Extra. It's good, but I was heading to the arena when I remembered something. Oh, right. I don't know if anything would I at least try. Yes, I remembered. Stop telling me. No offense to... Oh, yeah, there she is. No offense to Fate Extella writers, but like it was at its best when it was with Miss Third Option, let's say. Okay, I'm gonna start now. Take the thing out from Julius. I present Julius's article as Rin has requested. Next, Rin mumbles something and the lock clicks open. Okay, a success. This place will make a great base. I should be able to hack in the arena's lighting from here. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but while I'm hacking, you'll have to stall for time, Hakuno. Of course. While Rin is hacking here, I'll distract Leo. We've correctly timed with the fall of the light. Just one strike against Gawain is all that is needed. We'll only get one chance, and the lights can only dim for a second. We cannot mess up the timing. Okay. After a nod in agreement, Rin goes into the multimedia room. I better go find Leo right away, because if I miss him going into the arena and mess up the timing, the plan will amount to basically nothing. Don't fuck it up. God. Oh, hey, it's Leo. You weren't here earlier. I guess we're hunting him now. Someone in a deep crimson uniform across the hallway. It's Leo. I have to get him to the arena and buy some time while Rin finishes her hacking. I've got to chase him down before I lose sight of him. To the second floor. Since we still haven't gotten our second key card, we kinda need it. You're loud enough to illuminate your way. Looks like you have the arena. I'm hacking right now, but damn, it's gonna take a bit more time. Leo's needed. See if you can draw him out and stall for time. Oh boy. It's up to it, Master. Our plan will fall if we don't catch them before they get away. Okay. Let me just... Get annihilated, Caster. Well, we're gonna put up a good fight, but in a war of attrition, we are not winning. Let me just say that right now, Caster. I love you. You're great. I really couldn't ask for a better servant in this situation. In a war of attrition, you're just going to lose. Can we go further now? Thank you. That's phrased in a rather interesting way, Caster. Do you care to expand on that any, or just leave us out like that? this. Ooh. Ah. I don't see any point in switching over to the silver anklet, even if we are going into a big fight. We're not really going to be doing any damage. We don't really intend to be doing any damage. There's a golem. There's a bunch of enemies. There's a bunch of golems actually. Where are we supposed to be going actually? Like for real. I'm gonna turn around. Mostly because I don't see there's any hidden passageways, and I don't really need to. Well, maybe we need to go up here. All right. Oh, perfect. Frigid into a merciful sky into a fiery. That'll probably be enough. Oh shit. You should have just died earlier. He did break block it. I didn't notice. He'll be dead by then. For sure this time. We'll hold off on that for right now. I just want to see something real quick. Interesting. Anyway. Oh good, another one. How many of these are we going to fight to get to the top? Break. Merciful. Break. Frigid. I'm just gonna go all in. There we go. Expire. What do you mean? You're getting all nostalgic. Say this. Then this. That. There. You. Here. That. Yesterday during my day job, I really messed up my knee. Ah, fuck. And, it's been, like, pretty bad. Like, on the outside, it seems fine. There is some, like, bruising, but nothing, like, crazy bad. Shit, there they are. Okay. We're gonna hang out here while I finish that thought about my knee. It's been, like, really bad recently. And, like, I put ice and stuff on it. It's even been, like, almost a full 24 hours by now. But, like, it's still, like... Let me tell you, I miss the time when I could split my head open and nap it off, and then I'll be fine in, like, 10 hours. It was a great time. Ooh, dolphins. This place is interesting. Speaking Speaking of interesting, there he is. Gold-haired Harway King stands in the arena. His knight in shining silver armor beside him. I have to distract him to buy some time. Ah, Hakuno. Your search for the trick is going well. Well, you're right next to my last one, so... From Leo's conversational tone, you would think he forgot that we'd fought yesterday. For me, I bring up my uneasiness about the utopia Leo spoke of. A world in which he sees regulation as a necessity. Puzzled expression on his face, Leo answers me with a question. Where is there room for any doubt? No poverty, no war, no inequality. Those things are the conditions for happiness. The conditions the Harways maintain. There are two types of people. Those who manage, and those who enjoy the fruits of being managed. In this case, the fruits of being managed are stability and happiness. That's fucking stupid. That's wrong. When people have nothing to strive for, stagnation trumps stability. When individual people work toward a better tomorrow, humanity as a whole progresses. Dan taught me to strive for a goal. Alice reached out for the vigor of human life while in stasis herself. You know, a don't do this kind of thing. Even Lil Ronnie had a goal. Wasn't Ranny? I don't want to say Ronnie and Ranny next to each other. Taking on the world in her own way. And even Julius. Even that twisted man took a step forward and grasped his memories. I'm positive that stability had no role in the best part of their lives of any of these people. Stability that Leo would impose on us is suspended animation. Of course it'd be for a struggle. You are hopeless. It is unfortunate that you say such things. You cannot underestimate me, but I see the eradication of strife under my rule as the noblest achievement. Leo sighs and glances casually at Gawain. Shall we, Gawain? It is sad, but he places himself in opposition to the Harways. As you wish. The holy blade is an incarnation of the sun. For my king, I shall scorch the earth. At the end of that conversation, the atmosphere on the battlefield instantly changes and Castor leaps forward to engage.
Oh, you're a Saber. Well then I will be my master's armor. I'll be impenetrable steel. I'll wrap around my master's body, protect him from every attack and every evil. Being armor means I get a lot more snuggly with my master than if I was a stupid sword.
Very well. Then I shall pierce that armor and skewer your nest. I would burn steel to ash with my holy sword if it prevented my lord from his rightful rule.
Too bad for you, my love is already a raging inferno, with no signs of petering out to ash. No, even if I do turn into ash, I'll be like a phoenix and resurrect. I'm good at transferring souls. Who cares about kings? Nothing in the whole world is more scorching than the fires of love.
I had just intended to stall for time, but suddenly the tension in the air draws tight as a bowstring.
No one can resist a fox's provocation. Now that he's all steamed up, you won't notice that I'm just stalling for time with my attacks.
Castor smiles and I'm left wondering if this outcome was inevitable. Fortunately, it seems Gawain has lost his cool. I'll just have to stave him off long enough for him to finish. Calm. Oh boy, here we go. Viewers, if you're paying attention, blink for a second. Oh boy, here we go. What a great start. Oh good, we're not even at full man. I didn't even realize that. Shit. We're gonna keep it like that. Anyway. We don't need to do that. Let's just hit that. Oh wait, let's not spend any mana though. We can avoid it. We can't damage him right now. Watch. Good. That's nice. Do a spell. I was casting 1,000 earlier. We're at 0 still. Invalid. So all the spells are good at for right now is making sure he doesn't hit us, which is... We really can't take much damage. But keep doing stuff like that. We'll save on that. Siege Colorless. I wonder if that's a counter to guarding, maybe. I don't know. Let's not even bother finding out. Until we have to. Okay, cool. That. We'll do Spirit Theft. Then an MP heal to a Fiery Heaven into an attack so that we cut him off. To Fiery into Frigid. If I was more motivated, I would have poked through the. Oh fuck! I forgot about the Blade of the Devoted. Shit. I would have from Seraph. Let's do it next turn. Ooh, I get my normal Phantasm. Lost it, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, might as well. It's empty. This one. Into that, into this, you, that, just skipping. I would have gotten the version with the English subtitles over these bits specifically. But again, distractions. I would have liked to. I will see if we'll see if Triple C needs it. We'll be poking around that file. I downloaded it, just didn't do anything with it yet. Triple C, if you don't know, is immediately next if this is if we're ending here, or immediately after we finish up with Fever. Hey, we didn't die this time.
Look, you can swing that sword as widely as you want, but there's no point if you don't hit anything.
Gaster's taunt is gleeful, but the expression on her face is stern. Even though Gawain is upset, he continues to strike heavily and effectively, driving Caster back. Still nothing. I can tell by Caster's face that they're at their time limit. I may have to prepare for the worst. Oh, just in time.
Sorry to make you wait. I'm gonna turn off the sun. Now!
The moment Rin's transmission ends, I glance meaningfully at Caster. This is it.
Here's the moment I've been watching for. This critical strike.
With all her might, Caster drives a single blow into Gawain. A moment later, Gawain is fuming at what happened to his body. You were just stalling for time! What have I been doing?
Haha, now you can't cheat anymore.
Caster taunts Gawain, but I'm not sure we cheated any less. Well, at least she's happy. Gawain, let's retreat for now. We're victorious today. After Gawain reluctantly lowers his sword, Leo turns to me. Still so damn upbeat. How unexpected. Using a full third of my power, I was still kept at bay. I'm glad to know I wasn't wrong in getting excited about facing you. What a creep. With someone admitting defeat, Leo looks positively chipper. He laughs cheerfully as he logs out. He was only using a third of his power just now. Knowing Leo, he wasn't lying. But at least I've neutralized one of Gawain's abilities. 2 days remain until the elimination battle. Can I catch up to Leo by then? Yay! And I've also just now realized
It's the final cipher key, Master. We have traveled far down this path of love. Let's go.
let's kick that little boy's royal behind. Oh, I see. Yes, I don't need the map anymore. Thank you. First, we're gonna do that. take one of these. Let's go get Tigers, whatever the fuck. I feel like I was talking on something about something important just now. I don't remember. But just so you know, Triple C, 8 extra Triple C is coming immediately after I'm done with this one. I would have waited longer, but I didn't bother waiting for for Hollow Atraxia out of circumstance, and I kind of wanted to mirror the two. So as soon as I take a little poke through that one download, time, and then a Merciful Sky, Fiery Heaven, and then I'll probably. This should be it. Thank you for not making this any harder than it needs to be. This is probably close enough that I could. I could probably just grind it out here. Just a little bit, just for one more level. Let's go Brave, Merciful Sky, on Fiery Heaven, the Raptor. Has everybody been enjoying the Olympics? It's been really cool for me. Ow, fuck! You were supposed to be stunned. The other day I was watching men's fencing. I don't remember. It was like qualifying for the finals. I guess that's men's qualifiers then. And I was watching this match between the two. I don't remember anything about them other than the fact that one guy on the left was more aggressive than the one on the right, let's say. And I was able to properly predict how the match was going to go, purely based on the fact. I'll have enough for one more. I need to top up on MP. Purely based on the fact that fencing is actually a lot like fighting games. And if you know about fighting games, then you can kind of predict how matches will go. For instance, maybe actually needs to be a little too loud for how I'm talking on average. Here, then. I don't want to because the music's good and sound effects are nice. I just don't want to drown myself out here. Nice. Okay. Oh, the Tiger Thermos? Is that what she's looking for? Thermos? More for me. One more. I'll use the smaller ones. I'll go buy more later. We'll do this. That. You. All right. No, but it was a case of the guy on the right had kind of like a longer reach. And the commentators even mentioned something like that. He had a much longer reach than the other one. So let's go like that. Claustrophobia. Oh, is that what it's called? Oh wait, no, it's that. Ooh, it's good thing I waited. He had a longer reach than the other guy, and he was watching the guy on the left and how he was moving, which is, I mean, it's just a classic and because the guy on the left was more aggressive and better. Again, they said as much. commentators said as much. Better close range. It was your classic rush down versus zoner situation, and it went down pretty much exactly as I thought it was going to. Attack. This guy. Frigid Heaven. And we'll do one more just to save. At the start of the match, aggressive guy, the guy on the left, was able to get like 1 or 2 touches in before, after like adjustment period, I guess. The guy on the right, like red hip, he had gotten him locked down, dead to rights, in so much that he had earned like 4 or 5 points off of him in preceding rounds. You and you. So it was at this point when it was aggressive guy had 1 point, and the watching guy had like 5. It was at this point where I was thinking, okay, aggressive guy is playing just like me, how I play. He needs to start varying his shit up, or else he's just going to get locked out, because the guy who's watching is keeping him at arm's length. He can't really get in. So the only way that he was able to fix that is to play unpredictably, and he ended up doing. He ended up varying his responses to various hooks and jabs, and he was able to get a lot more touches in when either his back was to the wall, or he had been backed. When either he had been backed into a wall, or he had backed the other guy into a wall, because then that gets to close range. The other guy can't handle it too much, and every single time he had been backed into a wall, he had earned a point off of that. And once he had started varying up his stuff and, like, you know, learning to go to the wall or to bring him to the wall, he had just point after point after point. It was crazy. It was a great match because they had ended up not quite tying it up. There was actually a tiebreaker they needed to do, but it was really close. It was great. It was a great match. Fencing rocks, I'm gonna say. And that clip of that one guy going around where he put pressure on on his opponent by jumping at him. I was like, yeah, this is the fighting gamers are leaking into the people who know how to play defense. It was great. He got that point too. I don't believe that what was it? I don't know how that in a match panned out, if he won or not. But like, just that clip of him like jumping at the guy, that I was like, yeah, that's how you put pressure on. Fencing is footsies. Fencing is a game that I haven't played before. Samurai Showdown? That's the one where, like, one wrong mistake means like you get like hit with a fucking 80% combo. That's also Guilty Gear, but still. Guilty Gear versus Slayer, yes. Nothing? These guys aren't coming back? Came back faster earlier. Whatever. I got a bunch of guys in another room somewhere. I just didn't want to fight the smaller ones. But yeah, fencing is like Sam Show. If you get in, you're gonna get your point. If you can't, you're gonna be kind of an impasse, just poking at each other. That, and then break. Hopefully we'll be able to get the Merciful Sky in, and that. There. Break, go. Get hit, I can feel it. Okay, cool. Never mind. I take it back. I'm godlike. I'm godlike. Oh, my throat. Oh shit, I'm already in an hour. Alright, after this, I'm turning tail. Come on. Nope, fuck.
Merciful Sky, and we are out of mana. Wait. Shit. Fiery Heaven, and just keep hammering him. Pardon me, sorry. Try not to do that into the microphone. I just wasn't thinking about it at the time. It's weird. Vaguely impolite. You cad. Alright. We have a date with an autocrat. You're gonna do this to me. Trying to leave. Yes. Please and thank you. Okay, it is. Oh. Really practicing. Shit that you pick up. Ooh. Julius's Delusions. Oh, that's right. Different guy. Numeral of the Saint, yes. A condition unique to Sir Gawain's existence. During the hours between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m., and those between 3 p.m. and sunset, all of his powers increased by a factor of 3. This was related to the ancient belief that the numeral 3 was the sacred number of the Celtic gods. Doesn't exactly explain why he has it, but cool. I feel like that should be given to, like, Ku or something. Arthurian legend in Celtic. It's English. They're different. God save you if a Celt hears you say that. Eat your ass for that kind of shit.
How can I? I'm glad that yesterday went so well. I just did what you needed to do.
In fact, I did. Rin is waiting for me in her usual spot.
Pale skin gleams white in the gentle beaming light.
Yesterday we struck a strong blow against Gawain, so it's possible to be positive about the finals. Tomorrow was the 7th and final elimination battle. I never thought I'd be standing on equal ground with Leo and Gawain, but thanks to Rin, it's a reality. Those words of thanks are on my mind as I look at Rin.
What? Hey, is there something on my face?
Rin frantically wipes a hand over her face. It looks so funny that I bust out laughing. And when I do, Rin...
What are you laughing at, idiot? Nick, I figured you'd be seriously concerned here about what Leo said.
I spent time wondering if Leo's philosophy had merit. However, just as Rin said before, it's not as if what he says must be absolutely true. I realized after fighting him that as strong as Leo is, he's missing something pretty critical. That's why I can surely win against him.
I'm glad you think so, but talk is cheap. You better make good on your words.
Rin says this and smiles. Seeing that smile invigorates me to win and return to her, no matter what.
That, and do you remember what I said before about finding a way to get out? The odds are 50-50 as to if that'll happen or not, and that's only if things go well. Once the Holy Grail War is over, promise me that you'll contact me. I don't care how or from where. This is the address I'm using for the war. I won't change it for 3 days.
Embarrassment colors Rin's face as she sends her email address to my terminal. But why? Ignoring the fact that I still have to defeat Leo, I'm still nothing but random bits of data. Isn't it kind of, well, ridiculous to treat something like me as a real human being?
You're an idiot. I've already told you that it doesn't matter to me. Phone or copy, it doesn't matter. You are you, regardless of where you came from or how you came to be. You're soft-hearted and sentimental, and it's a reminder of how people really should be. No, it's not ridiculous. You're alive, so start thinking about life after the Holy Grail War. Defeating Leo will bring the wrath of the Harway family down on you. Wouldn't that scare you at all?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Western plutocrats target someone to be good as dead outside of the Holy Grail War.
Right? Don't worry, I'll watch over you. After all, we're pretty much in the same boat as you. Don't be afraid to depend on me once this is all over. I'll protect you no matter what.
I tilt my head in puzzlement. Not only is she making sure I beat Leo, she's making plans for that afterward. I think she's getting kind of ahead of herself, but...
What? Isn't it the obvious thing to do? And wipe that "oh, woe is me" look off your face. Helping another person's a big deal, right? And of course you just had to go and just do that.
help another person is to take a certain amount of responsibility for their life. Remember that it's much harder to try and keep one alive than to stand by and watch him die.
I see. Such an act couldn't be done without compassion. To save a life is to share in it. Alright. All I can do now is prepare and face what comes. And I get this one chance in life. Though saving a life is a great responsibility, it's far better to save a life than to take one.
That's right. That's why I'll do everything I can to help you. That's all I can do right now.
Ren then turns away while continuing to mumble to herself. That's right. I may not have anywhere to go after this, but I swear I'll return to this spot and... It's pretty good in every world. Sky's going dark. I've never said I've forgotten something. Fuck! Making sure that I've done everything... making sure that everything I've done so far be for naught. Oh, I see. Never mind. Never mind.
My dear master, this is our last night together. Did you get the cipher keys? And you wouldn't dream of forgetting an alteration of the soul, right?
Hearing familiar words from my servant calms me. I'd really like to save myself the embarrassment of losing by default in finals. If in case, I should check the cipher key display on my terminal. Also, I need to finish all my other preparations today. Visiting the commissary, performing an alteration of the soul, training in the arena, that's all necessary. I should do everything I need to. Can't be too careful either. Alright. The last day. We'll do one quick run through the arena. Hopefully we'll get level up in that time. We'll make for, oh, hey, what's going on here? Farther down the hallway, the sounds of an argument can be clearly heard. In this school, where there are so few people left, you can only believe the owner of that voice to be Ren. And the other voice can only belong to Leah. There's only 3 of us here.
Legitimate masters, huh? So any irregularities are meaningless to you?
On the contrary, I believe that you somehow managed to survive.
Tragically, for me anyway, whether I get to live or die hasn't been decided just yet. Whoever wins the Holy Grail and gets to return home is the sole survivor. That's the rule. But my life doesn't matter. You're the one who still has something to lose. If you lose in the final match, the Harway family will lose their heir. Pretty big blow,
True. I'm going to win. It's not bravado or a lie. Leo believes he is speaking the truth. And it's definitely not in blind faith. He judged himself and doesn't find himself lacking.
Just a Harway to be so arrogant. Claim Harway's choking the world into oblivion with an iron fist.
Choking into oblivion. So, Saka, your complaint is creative. Still. No, you look tired. Now's not the time for an extended conversation, I'm afraid. With that said, I bid you a good day. Leo. Kill you later tomorrow. Leo makes a vague gesture towards Rin while at the same time acknowledging me with a smile. Hakuno. I look forward to finally meeting you on the field of battle. Yep, like I said, I'll kill you later. I notice as he leaves that his smile never once slipped. If I was still the same person I was before, his words would have badly shaken me. But everything is different now. Now I have a purpose, a reason to fight for the Holy Grail. That's why my path diverges from Leo's. Only the Holy Grail knows which the correct one is. I'll go check on Ren on the... Would she still be on the roof? I'll check the roof. Make sure she's alright. Hey you. I have nothing left to teach you. You already have the knowledge and fortitude to forge your own path. Were you teaching me anything? I didn't know that. I mean, you were cool. You're definitely the friendliest one here. Want to know the way to the Holy Grail? And why the Holy Grail invited Masters of the Seraph and gave them servants? Find out for yourself after you win the elimination battle and stand before it. Cool, thanks. Useful. I wonder if Issei's around. I hope so. Issei's cool. Hey, Issei! What's good, buddy? Tomorrow your fate will be decided. In other words, today's our last day to prepare. Be sure that you do everything in your power to prepare for your final confrontation. Thanks, man. I knew you could believe in me. Put a progression sock sleeve thing on my knee. It still really hurts. How are you doing?
From this point on, all I can do is put my trust in you. Shinami. The character name isn't long enough for your full name. You better win and then come back to... Anyway, just win, got it?
Alrighty. To the chapel. Checking in on everybody. How you doing? Finals are almost upon us. Good timing. I've almost found what I was looking for. Let's see who finishes first, you or me. Hopefully things will work out for both of us. I'll read your book. I'll read your stuff soon. You give me like 3 months. I'll get there. I'll get there. Don't worry about it. Maybe after Valhalla. I'm kind of losing my patience on that. But at the same time, I do want to move right into CL's the second round. But I also know that's still an embargo. Anyway, I think we leveled up. And if not today, tomorrow, yeah. Doop, to the commissary. Commissary kid, how you doing? Today's the last full day of preparation before the main event, isn't it? Tomorrow will be the last day you'll be able to buy ahead, so be sure to stock. Really? Wait, today? Tomorrow's the last day. Okay. Yeah, hey, I'll have a number 5. Give me 2 number 3s. 2 more number 5, 6s. And give me some of those number. Servants HP. I'll take a curry bread and a yakisoba. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Hey, Taiga. Were we able to get it this time? The object your parents wishes? This tiger thermos. Yes, this is my precious. Take this plushie in return. No, I insist you have it. Taiga's stuffed animal. I must thank you for helping me with all my requests. All that's left is the final battle. I also banged up my wrist a little bit, but it doesn't hurt as much. Not Sakura, you got anything to say? I've already given you the last of the supplies I could. You passed all the way to the end. Oh, I can't wait for Triple C. There's a lot of good stuff in Triple C. I may have to cover some of it. Even more so, I'm even more so nervous about Triple C than I have been about Holotraxia. Because I learned that Holotraxia did actually get like a censored, more public version. Was I the winner of the Holy Grail? Okay. But Triple C is C, so we'll just have to see how that goes. And again, if you're wondering, if you're listening to this and somehow didn't already know, after I finish Extra, I'll move on to Triple C. After I finish Triple C, I'll go on to Extella. It's written as good, but hey, it has its own charm points. And then after Extella, I'll do Last Record. I think it's what it's called. The sequel to the sequel to Extella. And then from then on, I mean that's fucking 2 or 3 years from now probably. So we'll see how we feel. We're just gonna do one final run through the arena. Maybe we'll get a level up, maybe we don't. It doesn't matter. This is the last master on master action, we'll see. Yeah. How fortunate for Leo that this is the only arena with a natural sun. And they're just like, yeah, we power up onto the sun. Lucky snobs. How lucky for Leo to get the one sir, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm just as strong as Saber was. The OG Saber was. Actually, it might be a little bit stronger, you know how so cool. Nobody's stronger than the original Saber. Was that a photo cave? Dude, go. No one's stronger or cooler than OG Saber. And if you say you are, then you can back out of here. No, there's obviously characters that I like better than the original Saber. Even in Stay Night, I think there's certain characters that I'm like, Saber ranks like really highly. Powerful as the legend say. Oh, perfect. We can start with a Merciful Sky. Frigid, Barry, you're probably already dead by the Frigid. Do. Go. Thank you for starting with the block. Fuck, man. I think about Stay Night and like its whole cast, and it's just like every single one is an absolute banger. There was no misses among Stay Night's cast. Every single one of them is great. Even Shinji, who I fucking hate. The reason he is great because he's made to be hateable. Same with Zoken. Start with Break, and then we do Merciful Sky, and then we do one of these, and then you can probably kill it like that. Even Zoken and Shinji, who are made to be hateable, they do such a good job, which is kind of the whole point of the thing. Everybody is like intrinsically likable that you're supposed to like. Everybody that you're not supposed to like is like a good job of being fully hateable. Even the side characters are such that I'm like, yeah, fucking Issei, let's go! Yeah, what's her name? Rin's rival, the cool one, who is also in archery. She's cool too. Like, every single one of the side characters are just like, great. I'm glad to see you're around. This is Uri. She's great too. We'll do a Merciful Sky, and then that, and then you're already dead. You're already dead. Oh my, almost in the end. I recently learned that my preferred what is it? So I've been looking at. Obviously, if I'm doing this, I'm a great fan of things in general. And I just recently learned that this one site that has a lot of the cool stuff that I actually really like, that had generally categorized its stuff as one size fits all, actually does in fact fit me. It's something that I was worried about because I don't really have like an unnatural body type, and like it's something you always worry about, even if you're gonna be spending a good amount of money on like shipping and stuff, you kind of want to make sure that stuff fits. So I recently bought just a nice neutral shirt from them, and it fit me really well. So like I'm very excited that I can get merch and do other stuff from it. It's really cool. All right. Day's speed run complete.
This is our last night together, my dear master. So much happened. I'll treasure the memories always. But I'm sad that I won't be able to make new memories with you after tomorrow. Oops, getting all teary-eyed isn't like tomorrow at all. I shouldn't be crying. I'm your companion, your beautiful wife who will always, always try her best.
And we'll try our best for you too. His name is Leonard? Nerd. Alright. That is it. Day 7. I promised you a servant fight. We're getting a servant fight. You're facing the final curtain. The final elimination battle. How do you feel, Master? Well, my answer's obvious. Why even bother asking? I'm here because of accumulated victories and crushed dreams. Because of the cost of others, I can't even imagine failure. Leo or myself, one whose wish the Holy Grail will grant will be chosen today. Ah, yes. There was a certain young master who entered this tournament and has grown significantly. At first, this master appeared to be a sacrificial lamb, but instead fought on those wobbly legs. I may be an agent of the system, but your fight arouses my interest. Please refrain from rousing anything in my presence. In your case, a happy accident, or a genuine miracle in hundreds, thousands of years of masters. How perverse for this AI to be based on a clergyman. Now go. Show me the true strength of your determination and desire. I'll wait on the first floor. Finished, Father Kodomine departs. The elimination battle is here. I'm about to face my strongest opponent yet. I'll make some final preparations. That means getting outfitted at the commissary and sorting out the information in my room. If I'm right, there's like nobody around. And even the music's gone too. And just peek into the library. Yep, everyone's gone. Cool. There's only really two places to go from here. I head straight back into my room. All right. How we looking, Caster?
おや歩行メーターならぬ
Oh, cool. I got it.
落合メー
Right
ター
on time.
止まってます
Huh? Perfectometer stopped working.
Say it like that.
カウンターストップ
What? You maxed out the counter?
ご主人様いくらなんでも戦闘上手すぎ規定回数オーバーですよ
Master, you truly are a king of fighters. You've actually exceeded the number of perfect battles tracked.
これには素直にびっくりです本因坊とまではいきませんが名人の名を差し上げましょう
I'm truly impressed. Forgive the Go reference, but you're almost good enough for the title of Hoinbo.
どうぞ記念品をお受け取りください私めが暇を見ては編み上げたオーダーメイドです
Here's a little memento to mark this special occasion. It's a little something I needed in my spare time.
Obtained the Ninetales. I gratefully take the item Tomomo had, for some mysterious reason, tucked into her bosom. I've been wondering about this for a while now. But where does Tomomo keep all her stuff? Could a stash actually be a gateway to another dimension? Sash. Actually, even if it is blue. It's even blue. Oh, wow. Wow! Fucking Doctor Who reference here?
いやまたも鋭い洞察でもそれは言わぬが花乙女の秘密ということでお流しくださいな
What an interesting observation. But some things are better left unsaid. So let a girl have her secrets, okay?
まあその勘の良さがなんで恋愛関係に働かないのかは不満なんですけどね
What I don't get is when you're applying your intelligence to starting a romantic
そっ
relationship
ち
with.
に関しちゃご主人様はかなりの難敵です
When it comes to affairs of the heart and body, you are my most formidable adversary.
Right. Is that just like a thing around here in the private room? I'm fine with it either way. There's one more to those. It's like take 10,000 worth of damage. 10,000 HP worth of damage. I'm not doing that. Okay. The day has finally arrived. The day of the final battle. The way to the Holy Grail will open once the last fight is over. It's down to Leo and me. Whose wish will be granted? I have no intention of falling now, but today's the day where our fates will be decided. Before the elimination battle begins, I should go through all the information I've accumulated. First off, the name of Leo's servant. Better make sure I have his name right before anything else. It's Gawain. It's Mordred. It's Lancelot. It's Gawain. The servant in burnished white armor. His name was given as Gawain, a knight of great loyalty linked to the legend of the Round Table, who guards Leo with tireless vigilance. I remember the first time we crossed swords in the arena. As per his story, his length is legendary. Wielding a sword that shines like the sun, he barred my way with unshakable resolve. The name of his sword is... sort of resurrected... The resurrected sword of victory, yeah. Talisman of broken commands. It's a weird name. I don't know why resurrected sword, but yeah. Right, also called Galantine. It is the sister sword of Excalibur, and a weapon of great power when used by Gawain. At first, there was no way I could meet the stroke of the sword infused with the sun's heat. Now, the attribute that made Gawain one of the mightiest of knights was his unique constitution. While the sun was in the sky, all of his abilities are amplified to a significant degree. His noble phantasm alone makes him immensely powerful, but with this attribute he was almost invincible. What was the name of that ability? The numeral of the Saint. Reckoning of Victories. Interesting. Right, it was the numeral of the Saint. The ability that ties his powers to the sun, and it's most powerful when the clock strikes noon. Yay. Now we have information. We just need to use it properly. So what's this Ninetales that she gave me? Oh. But, by hacking into the arena and cutting off its light, I was not only able to wound him, but also cripple the ability of his to some degree. All that is to be done now is to see how close Castor can get to Leo. I've made it all this way. One more victory, and then I can get my wish granted by the Holy Grail. The answer that I have sought throughout this fight. Anyway, we're saving. I had the absolute thought that I would fuck up at that at the very last minute, and it terrified me. So we're gonna save again. Also, we're gonna look at this item that I just got. I don't like how quiet it is. Ninetales. A good luck charm harvester from Castor. Does it do anything? I mean, it's cool. I'm glad to have it. Does it? What do it do? Whatever. We're going to the chapel. Yeah. How's it going, you two? Find that thing you were looking for? You came for an alteration before your fight. Minor 2 causes one. Okay, cool. Yoko? Elko Ozaki. We're gonna do it this one. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more to fucking make sure I don't fucking die. Alright. We're done here. I should actually save now. You know what? No. We'll keep it loose. Just so that if I need to come back, I have a little bit more clear way. Alright, you fake priest. I've been awaiting your revival. Are you ready? If it is your wish, I will open the way to the Colosseum. Now please present the final cipher key. Here you go. So, young master, who will have their wish granted? You or the scion of the Haraway family? I will be here waiting for you for the one who successfully manages to reach the Holy Grail. Every time I see Kiri right now, I'm reminded of this one guy. I was browsing Reddit, completely unrelated thread too, but somebody mentioned like Shiro, and everyone was like, "Yeah, Shiro's so cool," and the fight, and yeah. And then someone was talking about his achievements and mentioned that he didn't say it directly, but he said he won a fight against a priest who mysteriously knew Kung Fu. And I'm just gonna say, no, he did not. I know exactly the one you're thinking about, and he did not. And more on that after this, probably. Shiro did not win that fight. I will give Shiro all the praise in the world, but he did not win that fight. So we're just gonna stare at each other? Finally, battle I have been waiting for. Are you moved by the gravitas at this moment as well? I'll play along. I couldn't wait. If that's so, then we are the same mental space, but we are not equals. You stir something up inside me when we fight. I am well aware that, as the head of the Haraway's, I must scour any personal ambition from my heart. But, if you feel this connection between us as well, then it is a different story. It means that you and I are bound by a stronger fate than the full individual connectivity. Oh, excuse me, I can't contain my joy. You've gone through the metamorphosis in the preludes. You were planned, unmistakable from an NPC. Yeah, about that. But now you've transformed into a warrior, worthy of arresting my full attention. I'd rather you refer to me as a king. I mean, I don't know about warrior, man. Of course you are a warrior, if only by the grace of the strong opponents you have defeated. Anyone would recognize you as a warrior now. I don't know. I don't really feel like... Warrior has ties to other things. It feels rather strange. I want to fight you as soon as possible, but I'd also like to speak with you longer. I'm grateful that your defeat was reserved for me alone.
Excuse you, but that sounded like you said you were going to defeat my master?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Here I thought those big ears of yours were just for show.
Master, this guy has to die, in the most embarrassing way possible, too.
You got a spell to make him pee his pants? You know, my servant really is better. Oh, did you hear that, Gawain? Care to respond? Not particularly. The battlefield is where our abilities will be put to the test. Petitioning my opponent for their agreement for the moment would only reflect poorly on your reputation.
Can't talk unless your master gives you permission. You're no servant, you're a slave. You know what? I pity you.
It is not that I am not forbidden to speak. It is not that I am not forbidden to speak. I simply see no need to, fair fox. I have already given my heart to my king, so whether I do speak, it is already in accord with him.
So you do whatever your little brat of a master tells you. I'm glad I'm not you. You're spoiling your master. He thinks he's a king already. Pretty soon he'll turn into a despot.
Thank you for the concern, but it is unnecessary. My master will grow to be a perfect king. The only thing he lacks is... No, I should not have said that. Nothing is lacking about my Leo just yet.
Just yet? So something caught the watchdog's eye. Well, I don't care one way or the other. How great your king could be. Compared to my master, he's nobody.
Your loyalty is beyond reproach. I see. Unfortunately, that means we have no choice but to fight each other.
No doubt about it. My master's the one who's going to win.
We'll find that out soon enough. Almost to the battlefield. Oh god. Loosen up, everybody. With the gnashing of metal, the elevator grinds to a halt. Is this just me, or is this time did the reverberation last longer and sound heavier than usual? In any case, this is it. On to the final battlefields. Fox versus Gorilla. It's time. I'm aware this is inappropriate considering the situation, but I have one less thing to say. Thank you for making it this far. Now, let's defend our ideology, 7th Master. I guess I am kind of defending an ideology. Oh good, we're fighting on a sun again. The moment has finally arrived, Hopper. Although I'm afraid I'll miss you, I have to keep going. This is Gawain. Utilize your sword's full capacity for me. I have waited for those words. My body will be your blade, and I will carve a path to the throne for you.
That's impossible, ridiculous, and stupid on so many levels, Mr. Knight. Your master won't become a king.
Because my master will win. Did I steal the words out of your mouth, Caster?
Yep, you sure did. But putting those assumptions aside, your master isn't cut out to be a king.
I was just thinking to all the different servants that you could have here. Because there's 3, based on the difficulty, which is the hardest. Saber, Archer, and Caster. They do... If each of them said that, they would probably have some grounding. Once I finish up with Leo here, then I'll talk. I will talk freely about it. But yeah. Is that so? How unfortunate that you can't see the plain truth.
You're the blind one. You might be a cool prince, but that doesn't mean you'll make a great king.
Yeah, that.
I've had the pleasure of knowing a real king. That's why I've always known you're not the real deal.
That's enough, Caster. I won't tolerate this smarmy attitude from a creature like you.
Fine. I'll shut up now. I couldn't care less anyway. Besides, it seems like you know what's lacking as well as I do. Plus, even if you was a king, you still would be the same league as my master.
I see. Although we've never agreed on things, I understand where you're coming from there. Both of us are loyal to the marrow to our masters.
Yep, we are. And that's one other thing that annoys me. Knight of the Sun. The sun is kind of my personal domain, so I'd appreciate it if you made way for my master.
Battle stance is so cool. Struggle! I mean fight! Live or die by the sword! Alright, how much we getting here? Oh, good. Alright. Oh, fuck, I forgot to put on my stuff. Well, that's fine. We'll open with a Fiery Heaven, and then a Frigid Heaven, and then where is it? A Fiery Heaven again. Hopefully we'll have broken him into a Merciful Sky, and then to a Fiery Heaven, and then an MP heal, and then Frigid. Go. Health spells at him. As much as possible. Yay, we can hurt him now. Good. Damn, I wish there was a skip text button. Nice, good. Everything's going to a plan. Keikaku and all that. You're not supposed to be able to act. Well, I suppose that was fine. Yes, yes. MP heal. The big one. Bigger one. Is it the bigger one? It's too late to know. Ooh. Alright. What do we got now? Good. Start there again. Into Fiery Heaven. Frigid. Fiery. Then a normal attack, just to conserve a little bit. Ikimasu indeed. Fiery Heaven to throw off your group. Chow. A Merciful Sky into Fiery Heaven again. Really hammer it in. He guarded it. Bad. Nice. You're really showing us, Saber. Really putting the screws to us, Saber. Good, good. Okay. We have some space to work here. Frigid Heaven, attack. Look at Spirit Theft, actually. Just in case we see any more of those. Yeah. We're kind of running low on the whole thing. Not really running low, but we're running a certain amount of... I'd rather not risk it. Nice, nice. Into another attack. Into a Spirit Theft, because he's guarding. MP heal. Fiery Heaven, Frigid Heaven. You having some trouble there, Saber? I'm taunting you because I know you can't do anything right now. Jesus Christ. Alright, what do we got now? Ooh, shit is good. Okay. Ooh, you know what? Okay. Do an MP heal. Into a Fiery Heaven. Into a Frigid. Into another... Okay. Here's the thought. If that first one is in fact a break, because the thought is, if the first one is a break, then he skips the turn which he uses this break, and what I want to do with this break is stun him there so that he doesn't get to use his skill. And then from there we'll do that. Stunned. Fiery, into break. Into frigid. Go. See how this goes. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Oh! Ah, shit! Alright. Hit me with a blade of devotion or whatever the fuck. Damn it, I wish I hadn't. Ooh, shit. He's using his noble. He's getting ready to use his noble phantasm now. I wonder when that'll be. I now have to actually take a turn away from healing the mana to heal her so that we continue fighting. Interesting, interesting. That, so I can cut her off. Then we're going to do a pure ether crystal. Foot of Cave wouldn't work. I know it doesn't. Or Land of Eternal Bane wouldn't work. I know it wouldn't. They need to change that text because that is wrong. So my immediate thought is any one of these question marks could be him using his Noble Phantasm. But shit. Here. And do an attack. That way he's stunned for that one. And use an ether crystal because it's gonna be more than max. And then from there we'll use Foot of Cave. Is that no. That's a free attack, so we could use a break. Then we use a Foot of Cave because we don't know what that is. Then we'll break. Then we'll use that. Then do another break. Go. Yes. Frigid Heaven to skip this next unknown turn. Yes, yes. Ether Crystal to heal. That's actually a little under heal. Full. That's annoying. Mantra of Photo Cave. Hit me with your best shot, buddy. That was another brawl. He was guarding too. Shit. Okay. That's fine. Stunned. And broken. Okay. There it is. So what can we do about that? Well, I could cheese it and try and guess whatever his fifth action is, so that whatever it is, I hit it proper, hit it good and proper, so that his Noble Phantasm skipped over. Don't think I'm gonna get that lucky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. Then we are going to MP heal, Frigid, Fiery. Good. You know what? Hold on. It'd be a good idea to. Actually, hold on. This is either a 100 IQ move, or we are going to fucking die. Let's find out. I'm gonna do that. Merciful Sky into Fiery Heaven, into Merciful Sky into Fiery Heaven, into one last. You know what? Into a Photo King. Let's go. You don't have the ability to stun us, fuckhead. This will be my best use of this yet. Ow. Fuck. Ooh, shit. Fuck you. Have another. Fuck you, get stunned. Ooh, shit, 9,000. Alright. Fuck your Noble Phantasm. I don't want to deal with it. Please do less than 1,100. Yeah, baby. That's my caster. Let's go. I have no idea when I'm gonna not need in it. This is probably the best time for it. Ooh, it's a good question. Oh, fuck. So we have that one. I would actually rather we have number 2. The best response for that would be we do Break, we do Frigid Heaven. You know what? We'll do Spirit Theft, do a Photo Cave, Break, or, you know, those. My only regret is that I never got low enough to use Land of Eternal Bane. It's a good skill, I can't really use it. Do you still have access to his Noble Phantasm? You are a cad and a fiend, and I hate you. And I can't wait for you and your dumb plutocrat master to die. I will say, this is going much smoother than... Oh god, he's doing it again. Motherfucker. It's like that one chapter of Grand Order all over again. Cock. I'm gonna let this play out because I want to see the end. Oh, cool. I don't need to do it like this because I can do it like this. And it's, I think, faster. I just happened to open my big fucking mouth. Bum, bum, right. Fiery, Rigid, Spirit Theft, and then MP Heal, and then Fiery, and then a Rigid. Go. This would be a block, right? This Frigid Heaven? What's gonna hit Frigid Heaven? No. Okay. That's probably an attack then. Okay, that's a block. Full MP. Whatever Siege Perilous does. I'm going to hammer him until he does not have his buffs anymore. Pretty boy that. Pretty boy that. Nice. That was a break. So that last one probably wasn't an attack. Code caps, that's different. Doing attacks here and there to conserve MP. Although I could have used that to do that, but whatever. We'll do this. So that's on break. He's going to do an attack. Guarded. This Fiery Heaven is going to attack. Okay. Lots of attacks on this guy, just normal attacks. What's he doing? Oh, that's right. My buff! I wasn't going to use it, and I didn't really need it. My buff! Let's do empty heal, and then do a Fiery Heaven. Frigid Heaven to stun him into a Merciful Sky, into another Frigid Heaven, into another Merciful Sky, into a Frigid Heaven. It doesn't even matter if I get it right. Frigid Heaven. Stun. You are going to get so much damage. I am going to rip a hole in your armor. Interesting. Okay. Spirit Theft. Here it comes again. Did you miss it? Fiery, Frigid. I'm gonna do an MP heal so that I can do a Fiery into a Merciful Sky. Actually, I'm gonna have enough money for that. Hold on. Those usually end up giving 90 heal. 90 MP if I remember right. So it happens that I use my skill first, so that it takes 90 from 85. Into 170, I believe. 60, 50, 40, 114. 14, really. 14. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Into Chaos 7. That should be good. And we should be able to move him into second phase with this. Uh-huh. Let's hope I did my math right. 170, yeah. Into 140. Into what should be 80. Into damage. Don't stall on me now. Fetchow. And now he has his stuff up. Is he gonna use it now? I don't know. Fiery, Frigid. I'm low on everything. Doing a photo cave and hopefully I have enough mana for it. Yee. Ouch. Okay. Damn it. Frigid Heaven. Cool. Cool. Go to cave. I should look up that word. Yeah, Sword of Victory. Here it is. Fuckheads entered spam mode. Alright. Face off. I don't know Japanese, but I get the feeling that they're surprised that I'm still alive. Yeah, I'll use an elixir, I don't give a shit. I thought I was gonna use them anyway. Into a Frigid Heaven, into a... As many breaks as possible so that I get... Oh, wait. Still thought about that. Whatever. We'll do it for flavor. I am kind of curious though to see like what his so we're certainly going to use it again here. I feel like he is. What does it start with? Spirit Theft? Nope. It start with Merciful Sky, into Chaos Heaven, into another Merciful Sky, into Fiery, into Offshoot Cave. I can't wait to see this in like HD quality and like really good quality. Ow, fuck! Dickhead! I was doing my little fox ears pose. You cad. Ouch. Now I won't have enough HP to survive your noble phantasm. I hope you're goddamn happy. Done him. Ow. Okay, well that wasn't an old phantasm, but you have given me the opportunity to fucking kill you. Merciful Sky, break, into Merciful Sky. Well, that's probably dangerous actually. Fiery Heaven, you're going to die. You're going to die now. Do not get back up. And have a great afterlife. You damned gorilla. Do not come back. Do not pass go. Do not collect the Holy Grail. Can't feel my fingers. My arms and legs won't move. There's no strength in them. I don't understand. Even though my heart's been ripped through, it feels like the hole is filled. Astonished, Leo remains unmoving. Do we actually... Here's a big question, actually, that hasn't occurred to me until just right now. Do we, Caster and I, go up and punch them, or kick them, or do our magic on them once their servant is down? Like, are we actually, like, attacking them once their servant is gone? Or is it just, your servant's dead, you're done? This is something that's kind of important to me. It seems like it is. That must be a truly unbelievable conclusion to him. While staring at his small hand, Leo's breaths become thin and short. His heart will stop moving soon. He doesn't seem to be trying to escape from the pain, though. I don't think, as part of, like, he wasn't really, like, programmed to comprehend this, I feel like he doesn't really have a response for this. Ah, I see. That's what I couldn't believe, was that I'd reached my limit. Leo smiles with his admission. I never thought I'd reach my limit. I wasn't even capable of imagining what defeat was. I didn't think I was flawless. I just had no fear. The way normal people's hearts quaver. I never did. Quiver. His quiet words are sorrowful. A smile spreads across Leo's mouth. He's found some happiness, even in the arms of defeat and demise. His joy is something very human and trivial. Achievement. His body's coloring slowly darkens. I already know what'll happen. I've seen this scene play out before. King to be will vanish. He'll disappear, like the gods have decided he should never have been. This feeling that's come over me. It fears the unreasonable and rejects the irrational. One more time. I won't lose next time. These are complex feelings. I don't want to give up. That's a compelling feeling. All of them are positive. I feel bitterness and grief as well. And I fear meeting death. And this must be courage. I had not understood the real meaning of any of these feelings. I'm such a fool. Someone like me could never have led the human race. Yeah. Gawain. The thing about Gawain is that he has seen this. It's exactly what... I think that's what they were talking about before the fights began. This is exactly what happened to Saber, the original Saber of Artoria. She didn't know human emotion. And because of it, her whole court suffered. Gawain. Yeah. You knew all along that I lacked something necessary to become a true king. My lord, no. My king. Yes, I know, Gawain. Though you knew what I needed most was to experience defeat, you still helped me win. You gave me your loyalty and risked your life for me. You knew that I would be defeated one day, but you tended to my growth anyway. I lived so illogically, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have realized. I would have seen this defeat as a fluke and coldly ignored it. My king, I would have accepted you no matter what defeats you suffered. I am your sword, your knight. Your growth is your own, however. I am honored to have witnessed the growth of a truly honorable king. Yeah. In any other time, in any other context, this would be a great moment for both of them. Those words of praise, Gawain disappears. He makes no excuse and does not plead for his life. Of course he doesn't. He gave 100% for Leo. He had no reason to be ashamed. After watching Gawain flicker out, Leo turns back my way. He is crying. I'm afraid of going cold. This is the most frightening of human emotions. This is despair. I never even knew a basic feeling like this. His voice is bathed in sorrow. I don't know if it's sorrow for his death, or for the person he was. Defeat. It was a necessary obstacle on my path to the throne. I can't retreat after coming far down this path. Now that I know defeat, I can become a complete king. Now, I can't help but think of mayflies. They're those insects who gain wings to fly and then die after just a day. There's nothing I can do. It's unfortunate. Bye, little prince. And then Leo disappears. Gone, without a trace. And we remain. The mighty NPC. I'm the only one left. An emptiness that I've never gotten used to wrenches my heart. That was the end, though. Everything is over now. It's really over. Isn't it? Well, I guess we'll find out next time. Feels like there may be one more thing left here. I don't know why these are saying up, but whatever. Character background. One of the knights mentioned the Arthurian legends, and often thought to be King Arthur's nephew. What would that be? His sister's son, I guess. A knight said to be the equal of Sir Lancelot, Gawain was frequently at odds with Lancelot due to his slaying of both Gawain's brothers. That would be Gareth and Garrus, I think. I don't remember the other one's name. Although pure of heart and loyal beyond question, it was Gawain's all-consuming hatred that not only led him to be stripped of his knighthood, but also led to the downfall of King Arthur himself. Although his hostility inevitably led to his death at the hands of Sir Lancelot, he realized that it was his own lack of virtue that led to Sir Lancelot's betrayal, and the defeat of King Arthur at the Battle of Camlane Hill. Up until his death, Sir Gawain had considered a paragon of knighthood, chivalrous, loyal, and gallant. Even as King Arthur became a legend, Gawain was content to stay in the background, doing his duty regardless of whether his efforts were acknowledged or not. In reward for his gallantry and loyalty to Arthur, as well as his eventual forgiveness of Lancelot, Gawain was resurrected as a heroic spirit and freed from the sins of his past, was once again reclaimed his role as the Knight of the Sun. I finished my water. Oh man, you hear that? I'm sorry. Widely considered to be the equal of King Arthur, and by many the wielder of the lesser-known holy sword Galantine, Sir Gawain was fiercely loyal to the king, or more accurately, the king's station. Unlike Sir Bedivere, a trusted friend of Arthur's who wished only that he could find peace and contentment, Gawain's only concern was that Arthur maintained the throne of Britain. King Arthur was seen as the personification of the moon, and Sir Gawain was the harbinger of the sun. He was frequently compared with Arthur, though Gawain himself ignored these comparisons and devoted himself to serving his king to the best of his abilities. Although loyal to the end, his irrational hatred of Sir Lancelot proved to be his, and Arthur's, undoing. Although Arthur eventually forgave his wayward knight's transgressions, Sir Gawain could not find it within himself to do the same. The very last moments of his life, and only after being stripped of his knighthood, excommunicated from the church, and causing the downfall of his sovereign king. With his dying breath, he swore that if he was given a second chance at life, he'd support his king, no matter what. Upon being reincarnated as a servant, Gawain devotes himself completely to his goals of his master, and by doing so, hopes to gain absolution for the sins of his past. Yeah, why does he have magic A? Weird. He was a great knight. Although, whether or not he was a particularly great person is up for debate. But, that's that. Or so we think. But until then, looks like we've got one more in us. And if that doesn't cover like a whole hour, then we may dip into Triple C. We'll see how it goes. But until then, I hope you guys have where is it? I think it's this one. A lovely rest of your week. I hope you remember to let yourself feel emotions. That's kind of small, but really we aren't really human without them. That's what fate claims to be the downfall of Arthur and Leo here. They didn't know human emotions. But that's getting into some weeds that we're not really going to go into right now. But until then, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your week. I hope you guys take care of yourself. And I hope you guys, enjoy the Olympics or whatever. Find something that's going on and enjoy it. Later.